What's up everybody, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Logan. I'm an Amazon FBA seller, and in my content I show you how you can grow your business, whether this is just something that you want to do on the side to make some extra income, or if you're wanting to start an Amazon resale business and turn that into a large scale thing that can become your full-time job eventually. I'm here to help you along the way, and I share tips, tricks, and just any other thing that I've learned so that you can grow your business. If that sounds like content that interests you, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and also turn on the notification bell so that you will be the first one to know whenever I release new content. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the top 5 supplies that you're going to need to start your Amazon business. And at the very end, if you stick all the way to the end, I'm going to also share one tool that is my #1 recommended tool that people first get whenever they start an Amazon business. So be sure to stick all the way to the end so you can get all 5 supplies plus that one bonus tool at the end. And the very first supply that you're going to need whenever you start your Amazon business is boxes. And this is something that doesn't have to cost you any money at all. I get a lot of boxes from my local hospital, other businesses. They all get shipments in all the time. And if you just say to them, hey, I'm a reseller, I need a lot of boxes for my Amazon business, they're going to give them to you, because otherwise they're usually just going to throw them away. So you can get these boxes for free. And that's great for sending in your FBA shipments. The one time that I recommend that you do not get just free boxes, because they don't look the best, is if you're doing any FBM, fulfilled by merchant, where you're sending the boxes straight to your customers, or if you sell on a platform other than Amazon where you're always just sending those shipments directly to your customers, then I say go ahead and buy the boxes from Walmart or Lowe's or wherever. You can get some good quality boxes to ship straight to your customers. But if you're just doing FBA and sending to a warehouse, it doesn't matter what the boxes look like. As long as they work and they can get your products in safely, then just get a free box. There's no need to spend money on boxes, especially when you're first starting out. Next up, you're gonna need some sort of label, both for your products and for shipping. Now, what I currently use for shipping is the shipping labels that go into a Dymo printer. You're probably not gonna have that when you first start. You're probably gonna be using just an inkjet printer. And then for that, you can just use regular computer paper that you can print off, and then you'll have to cut it out, trim it, and then just tape it onto the box. Once you get your business down there a little bit, you can invest into a Dymo printer, and these shipping labels are awesome. They just come out printed, and then you can just slap them on so that they're already sticky on the back. You just slap them on the box. You don't have to worry about tapering or anything. It's a huge time saver. But again, when you're first starting, you can just use inkjet, copy paper. It gets the job done for when you're first starting. As far as product labels go, another thing when you're first starting out, and this is what I used when I first started, is just these Avery 30 Up address labels. They're a little bit slower, and they're not the best option for being the most resourceful, but they are cheap. And if you already have that inkjet printer in your house already, then just use these for when you're first starting. Again, down the line, invest in a Dymo. That's what I use now. And then they come with just little labels that print out, and again, they're sticky on the back already, so you can just slap them on your products. Another thing to keep in mind is that when you first start out, and this is always an option throughout your entire Amazon business, even though I don't recommend continuing it once you can afford to print your own labels, you can commingle your items. And what that means is you decide to send in your products, and when you're listing it, it says that you can just use the manufacturer barcode, and then your products are going to be mixed in with other people's. So say somebody buys from you, but another seller's product is actually closer to that customer, then Amazon is going to send in their product instead of yours, but you'll still get paid for it. Amazon tracks all that in their system, but they're going to commingle your products so that maybe your specific product isn't the one that actually goes to the customer. The reason I don't recommend this, and a lot of people don't recommend this, is you're entrusting your sale to go with another seller. So if they don't properly prep the item, or if they lie about the condition of the item, then you're going to be the one getting that bad feedback. But that is an option for when you're first starting out, and if you can't print your own labels. You can also always pay Amazon, I think it's 30 cents an item, to just put that label on there for you. So there's a couple other options if you don't have access to a printer or labels for your products when you're first starting out. The next supplies that you're going to need for your Amazon business is packing. Now, I use a few different things. Got this heavy duty packing paper. I also use grocery bags just for my sourcing trips. And the last thing that I use a ton of is my newspapers. So this you can use any of those three, and maybe packing peanuts, some other examples. I personally don't use those, but there are other ones for your FBA shipments that are going just to an Amazon warehouse. Again, just like with the boxes, it doesn't matter what it looks like as long as it gets the job done. Now that caveat, again, is if you're doing FBM or any other platform where you're shipping directly to your customers, you're going to want to make sure that it's something that looks nice. Maybe you're going to want to use packing peanuts, actual good packing paper, or a bubble wrap, anything like that. Just make sure if you're doing FBM or another platform that goes directly to your customers that you're actually spending money on good stuff. Otherwise, you're going to be getting bad reviews. But again, if it's just FBM going to a warehouse, it doesn't really matter what it looks like. I use a lot of newspaper, grocery bags, and this heavy-duty packing paper, like I said. And most of this stuff is free. The packing paper I get from a local business, the bags I get from when I go shopping, and the newspaper is just the subscription that I have, so I'm already getting that automatically. So be resourceful, don't spend money unless you have to, but that's another thing that you're gonna have to have for your business. You're also gonna need to make sure that you have tape, and you're gonna be taping up stuff, whether you're doing FBA, FBM, it doesn't matter. You're gonna have to tape those boxes down and make sure they're nice and secure so that they don't come open during transport. A quick tool that I do recommend with your tape, they're not that expensive, is a tape gun. This is really gonna speed up the process and just make it a lot easier. You can get one of these for only like 10 bucks on Amazon or maybe even cheaper in a local store. So I recommend getting a tape gun pretty fast, but at the very minimum, if you can't afford that, just get some tape and some scissors that are laying around home and make sure that it's tape that's gonna be able to secure your boxes good so that they don't come open during transport. The last supply that I'm gonna say you absolutely need whenever you first start is gonna be this Goo Gone Spray and then just a rag that's laying around home. This stuff is gonna be super helpful for getting your stickers off. Those clearance stickers, whenever you're doing retail arbitrage, whenever you get them off, they're often gonna leave behind adhesive. And that's where this stuff comes in. Amazon does not want you sending in any products that have adhesive on them. So you're gonna use the Goo Gone Spray and then the rag that's just laying around your house to wipe it down and get it all nice and neat. Make sure the product is clean for when it gets to the Amazon warehouse. And then also to make sure that your customer isn't dealing with any products that have adhesive or anything sticky on them. It helps Amazon make sure that they're meeting their requirements, and it also ensures that your customers are going to be more satisfied with the products that you're sending them, which will increase your chance of getting a good review on that sale. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you've been doing retail arbitrage or selling on Amazon for a while and you think that I missed any supplies that are absolutely necessary for starting this business, let me know down in the comments below. What's a supply that you use that you think has really helped speed up your process, make your business grow faster, or just anything that you think is absolutely necessary? Let me know in the comments. And if you did enjoy this video, be sure to smash the like button, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, you know the drill. And also make sure to check out some of these other videos that'll help you get started selling on Amazon, and you can also watch me go live sourcing so that you can learn how to do that yourself. Thanks for being here.